Yo, what's up? Welcome to 9 for 10. My name is Nine Johnson. This is my podcast where I take client questions around performance anxiety, relationships, personal achievement, and self-love, and I break them down for 10 minutes to share a unique perspective gained from my 30-year obsession with radical self-exploration and spirituality. Okay, so this is episode 1 of my new podcast, 9 for 10. I'm pumped. I'm excited. One man, one mic. First question. How do you let go of someone after a breakup? So I chose this question because it's a topic that is near and dear to my heart. I have quite a few experiences getting my heart destroyed being dumped, and even worse experiences breaking up with someone and then coming back to them on my hands and knees, begging and pleading to get back together. Anyway, letting go of someone after a relationship can be one of the most emotionally draining experiences of your life. And for me, after 27 years of getting my heart broken open, or using someone I can't even be sure I don't like just because I need the comforts of a rebound girlfriend, I decided it was far past time for me to get good at letting people go. Because for something that happens so damn often, it shouldn't have to hurt this much. So I figured out the most efficient way to let somebody go without holding on to that residual negative, hateful, and sour resentment and then pretending it's closure. There are actually a lot of ways to get over somebody, but I'm focused on a direct experience of acceptance and letting go, making peace with the relationship. The difference is pretty huge. Getting over someone versus letting them go. Getting over someone is a quick way to avoid emotional pain by refocusing your attention on a distraction, like a rebound boyfriend or girlfriend, or burying your head in your work, partying all the time, basically anything to take your mind off of your relationship long enough to distance yourself from the pain. The problem with this is that you never resolve the pain. So every time your relationship is brought up or you see your ex, you re-experience the pain like it just happened. On the other hand, letting someone go is actually letting go of your emotional attachment to the relationship. This is a healthier approach to separation because it allows you to make peace with the relationship and accept your life without your partner directly in it. It also allows you to transform the pain into appreciation and learn from your previous relationship in order to make better choices in the future. And in my mind, the best part, since you turn your pain into appreciation, you're literally able to let your ex go with love and respect, leaving the potential for you two to be friends in the future and support each other as you grow separately. The first approach I used for women I dated, knowing damn well we weren't right for each other. Now let's be real. We've all dated someone who gave us like 5 red flags on the first date, but we chose to ignore them because they said something funny after, or they were just too damn cute to nitpick over 5 little warning signs. Well, I call this method radical truth telling and affirmation. Usually, when we get attached, the reason it's so hard to let go is because we have this habit of lying to ourselves, creating our own imaginary idea of our partner's good qualities and all the potential fun that we'll have, once the relationship gets good and we become a team. It's like right now, we're not a team, but we're going to become a team. It's just going to take some time. And while we do that, we're basically lying to ourselves because we know the reason it's going to take some time is because we don't really go well together. So my first step was to make a promise with myself to see our relationship as it truly was, then list all the reasons we weren't good for each other, whether circumstantial, like being in a long distance relationship, having demanding jobs, having completely different schedules, or it could be personal differences, like one being more emotionally unavailable than the other, or one having anger management issues, hygiene issues, or just being super clingy and controlling. Then I make a quick list of affirmations based on this list to remind myself of my truth, and I kept it in my wallet. So whenever I started to feel sad and really resist not being with them, I just pull it out to remind myself why it was okay that we didn't work out. This usually took me about 3 weeks to commit my affirmations to memory. And once committed to memory, I no longer experienced the impulsive sadness over their absence because it was clear why we didn't work out. I was able to appreciate our separation and make peace with it. But for this technique to work, I mean, I really had to be committed and consistent about honoring the true experience of the relationship rather than just being attached to the way I hoped it would turn out. The second approach, and honestly, the most effective way to let go of your attachment of an old relationship, is to realize that you never had them in the first place. What you had was an idea of them that gave you a sense of fulfillment and security. So when you say you need to let them go, what you're really saying is that you like to let go of your attachment and need for whatever feeling or quality being with them gave you. I had to be honest with myself and accept that the best way for me to begin to let people go is to recognize that I wasn't attached to my exes. I was attached to the qualities that I perceived in myself when I was in a relationship with women like them, but not them. It was my beliefs about what their beauty and intelligence meant about me because I was in a relationship with them and they chose me. I recognize that these qualities are influenced by my beliefs about what it means to be in a relationship, about what it means for others to see me in a relationship, what it means to be in a relationship with a person that's beautiful, intelligent, outgoing, and successful, and what it means for others to see me in a relationship with someone that's beautiful, intelligent, outgoing, and successful. So the core change in my perspective was to let go of the need to receive any intrinsic value from anyone but myself. Because honestly, when you're dating someone that meets all your conditions, you allow yourself to feel this higher sense of intrinsic value about yourself. And when you're not with someone, you take it away. So the answer to your question will be found in understanding that you don't need anyone else to accept and value yourself. You are all the you will ever have. Another person can't truly make you any more or less valuable. And when you commit to loving yourself, you'll find purpose and fulfillment in tending to your own needs and enjoyment in developing your own ideas. And over time, developing yourself and your own creativity will keep you from being lonely and will also attract to you more people that can relate to your unique personality. Because honestly, people will treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you love yourself and openly express what you love about yourself, the people that can appreciate you will naturally gravitate to you based on your honoring your own intrinsic value. You've always had the control over whether or not you are allowed to be worthy, accepted, fulfilled, secure, and loved. Once you can clearly understand that you determine whether or not you have value, then it will be easy to let people go. Because with or without a relationship in your life, you'll always be accepted by you, given purpose and fulfillment by tending to your own needs, ideas, and creativity. I mean, if you succeed at achieving this first, then you'll never fear not having anyone ever again. Because the fear is truly the fear of losing value, purpose, and opportunity. All right, that's the first episode in the bag. Thank you for joining me on 9 for 10. I'm Nine Johnson. If you have any questions, comments, or rebuttals, you can reach me at 9johnsoncoaching@gmail.com. Peace.